Okay, in this part we'll be looking at what is known as a revolution. What is a revolution? Okay, if this is a clock, consider that if you should have those ones that still hold a needle, like the hour hand, the minute hand, that one there, that is known as a clock. Now these are not evenly spaced out, but consider that they are evenly spaced out. If you start from 12 and you go all the way around, that is one complete revolution. Okay, so one complete turn of the hour hand is a revolution. One complete turn of the minute hand is also a revolution. So let's write the definition of a revolution. Now is simply a revolution, and this revolution is not when people riot and they have wars and so forth. It is simply a turn. Okay, so a revolution is one complete turn. Okay, so if this is the needle, it goes all the way around and comes back. That's a revolution. Okay, so that's a revolution as definition. Now let's go and describe a little bit more about revolution. All right, the revolution is abbreviated as because we need to be able to write it abbreviated. So reason why is that we will not be writing the word over and over. So once you write REV, that is revolution. It should be understood, right? The quarter of a revolution, which means if you were to have this now, let me do this piece here. If I have that, consider that this is perfect. That's part of a revolution, okay? And this is at 90 degrees, a magnitude. All right, now because if you notice this is a circle, and if you were to split this in 4 parts, this is a quarter of a circle. So this is a quarter of a revolution. So how do we write that? 1/4 of a revolution, 1/4 of a revolution can be written as 1/4 turn. Okay, and this is one right angle because it is 90 degrees. It is said to be is equal to 1, and you can put that as right angle. 1 right angle. Now why do we call it a right angle, and why is it equal to 1 right angle, or can we use that as a symbol also? Well, this is 90 degrees. When you take your protractor, you can measure that. All right, now this abbreviation for a revolution or a quarter of a revolution, which is also 90 degrees, could be given by the symbol, which means 90 degrees. Okay, so this symbol here is the 90 degrees symbol. All right, which means a quarter of a turn. Right, now when describing, to describe one right turn, one right angle can be abbreviated as 1 RT, right angle. Okay, so that's a revolution. Now let's give some description to our diagram. Let's put some labeling. Because this is our starting point, we use blue, initial position, because that's where the time starts counting downwards. This is our final position. So we have our initial position and so forth. This is the angle subtended or made by the needle, or the our hand and the mid hand, or the second hand. So we can put this revolution in many different ways. So let us bring up another example. Okay, so if I was to draw a next one like this, and instead of writing out with numbers, I'm going to use it just by putting it this way, and I'm going to go to this one here, 7, and I put it that way. That is also turns. Okay, for right now, all I want you to do, notice that there are 12 numbers. So this is 3 over 12. That could have come to 1/4. So if I have here 12 now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. For simplicity's sake, for right now, the way you're going to give me this revolution or as right angle, okay, because this is our initial position, this is our final position. The amount of revolution here is 7 over 12. Notice from here you started and you went all the way around to this point. There are seven numbers that you covered, okay, and how many numbers? There are 12 numbers, so it is 7 over 12 revolution, okay, REV. Right, now you take your, again, you take this here, you put it this way, okay, and let's say you put it this way. Make sure that this is evenly spaced out. This is also a right angle. So right angle doesn't really have to be from the top. It could be on the side. It could be at the bottom. It doesn't make any difference so long as it is covering an amount. All right. Now, if this is quarter of a revolution, all right. So if this is quarter of a revolution, okay, let me move this more so you can see that one there. So if this is quarter of a revolution, then this next piece here must be 3/4 of a revolution. So this is the other 3/4, because a 3/4 and a quarter will make a whole, a complete revolution. All right, so we have quarter of a revolution, 7/12 of a revolution, 3/4 of a revolution here, and a quarter revolution here. Now pause the video for a second and think what would be the amount of revolution on this side. So pause the video for a while and then think of it. Okay, so you should have thought now, what is the amount of a revolution here? Well, here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this should be 5/12 of a revolution, and 5/12 plus 7/12, that is going to give us 12 over 12, which is one complete revolution. So that is our revolution that we are talking about. Okay,